Hello everyone, this is Archidrar, and I actually ended up deciding to go with the infused alloy stuff because I realized it's actually cheaper. Go figure, right? So like the recipe for... if I could press the right buttons. This one, obviously, like, there is no help. You need a bunch of redstone into that. Well, 2 redstone into an osmium ingot get you one of these. However, you can... Goodness gracious. Recipe. 2 infused alloy into one of those gets that. Or 60 redstone. Which is fine if you're doing a bunch of stuff, but right now, this would... Well, honestly, the redstone one, yeah, just keep doing this. But this is a copper ingot and 10. So a single redstone into that makes that. Meaning this is just 2 redstone to turn into that. And then we go up a notch and we have reinforced, which is 2 diamonds. So, actually, I guess I needed 3, 4. Did need a bit more. Yeah. So the reinforced alloy. Apparently that's pretty good. And that should be enough to get us what we need. Oop, nope. Yeah, can't put that in there. How's this coming along? It's coming. I threw the speed upgrade on there, I know, but like... I'm gonna take that off. Not because... Ow. Like, fair enough, it is literally a grinder. So I guess, like, yeah, it would make sense for it to grind me, but... Do I have a bucket in here? I have a lava bucket. I have these because I was trying to play around with them and see if I could do something with it. Oop. Dang it. That's not cool. Don't do that. No, not item pipe. Food pipe. Cancel that. There we go. And like, obviously, because it is connecting there, I don't actually need to take it off like that, but that's how I'm rolling. Now... Give it a single click. I think it's getting the water. It's not getting the water because that's not coming... Well, I guess we... do put that there. And then we throw this down. Give it a click. Give another couple clicks. There we go. While that was happening, that finished up. Throw those in there. And obviously, off screen, I'm going to have to go and reorganize all this so that it's not this higgledy-piggledy mess. Got 2 of those. Make it stronger. Yep. We are going to make it stronger. Specifically this. 2 of those. Missing the adamant. Get out of the way. I'm going to assume that the alloying 1-to-1 instead of just 2-to-1. So yeah, so we need the nickel. Let's grab 10 of them. Get this started. just because I assume we're going to need more adamant at some point. Besides that, we also need a motor. Do we have enough for... We do not have enough for more of that. Do we have enough for that? Yes, we do. Once again, another thing I should probably just make some extra of. So now we have 2 motors. That's being worked on. We need glass bottles. Only 3 of them, though, so that's simple enough. Now we're only missing the 1 adamant, which, thankfully, I assume we're going to be pretty good over here, because... Yeah, I already got a few things of adamant. That's a relatively quick one. Which was also a quest complete. Fun. There we go. Spin Doctor. So adamant, get some experience. Spin Doctor, or Spin to Win, I guess, is that one. Carbon Fiber. Edric Compound, but in specific over here, oh, Stronger than Diamond, Uncommon Loot. Efficiency, yes please. There's that. Spin to Win, Uncommon Loot. Netherite Stick. I don't really need that, but okay. Like, not the worst thing to have. But I'm actually going to come over here and... Yeah, apparently steel is just super energy intensive, I guess. Got 2 of these. Just because I assume I'm going to at some point need more steel. And, well, actually, we made a good amount, so maybe I won't need it on camera. But we'll leave it there as it is. Now. Separating fluids, carbon fiber strand. So that very much points to me wanting to go back down here. Or tech. Carbon fiber, and it's just the coal dust in a centrifuge. Okay. Get that out of the way. Definitely seems like I should... Can I? Yes, I can. That isn't needed, but I like it that way. I'm actually going to deconstruct this. Let's see. This is the midpoint. There we go. This can go here. I'll toss that over there for right now. Where's my machine blocks? Boop, boop, boop. Turn that on. And I am going to throw the efficiencies on there. Toss that over there. Pulverizer. Here we go. And I'm actually going to toss speed upgrade on that. Metallurgic infuser. This boyo goes there, goes there. Then we have the centrifuge. Let's stop now. Actually, centrifuge going there, so I have access to all of its slots. Remove that. Okay. Put the speed upgrades on this one. Nope. I don't think this will make it spin faster, but it would be hilarious if it did. Right, we want the carbon fiber, which is going to be... Give me a stack of that. Grinder, or... I would figure the grinder would grind it, you know? Uses. Power, melting, squeezer. You can squeeze it? Powdered coal. Yeah, you can squeeze it. Huh. That's cool. I'm confuzzled. Remove that from the list. Carbon fiber. Charcoal dust, coal dust. Coal dust can come from crushers, sag mill, crusher spirit. Crusher. Steel casing. Yeah, I guess. Huh. Though, speaking of which, we do need a couple more of these, which is the osmium redstone. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There's that. What else do we need? We need buckets of lava, steel casing, which is osmium. I think that's just glass. Steel. So, yeah, we are on to just needing a couple buckets of lava. Bucket. I wonder if I get the... I think it actually filled them. But whatever. Let's get back over here. It should be done. Yep, we got those. Tricking a rock into think. I ended up skipping that because I just put it right from one to the other. Fair enough. Okay, so. Why is it saying... I have a steel casing? Since when? Oh, I must have got them as rewards. Fair enough. Now, where to throw this? I'm gonna put it... yeah. It looks weird, but I don't want it connecting to stuff, and this seemed like a good way to do that. So now we've got the crusher with power. There we go. Fiber. We're using coal dust. Carbon fiber strand. From there, we can get some other stuff. Tier 3 allows for better add-on extenders to be connected, which is just, well, it's carbon fiber, which is technically is cheaper. Fair enough. And Endric compound, which Skulk. Skulk, we're going to need to go down into the water for, so that's soon, but not quite. We got some of that. Toss that in there. Oh, I think it does go faster with them. Huh. Or maybe not. Whatever. We'll just have that. There we go. Carbon fiber. Processing fluids, which needs 5 of them. Silicon, fluid pipe, electrum. I've got everything I need for that. I just need to get this working on a bit more carbon fiber. There we go. We'll let that all keep working there. What's the difference? Silicon, electrum, carbon fibers. I'm not seeing a difference. whatever. Control. Okay, it looks like it doesn't actually need anything special. Which means I should be able to... Machine fluid add-on. It's an add-on. When attached to the centrifuge. Okay. Process liquids instead of... Okay, that makes sense. It's an add-on. So if I take that off, that can go on there. We can put fluid in and get stuff out. Which is to get biopolymer, which needs water and kelp goo, or packed wheat. Packed wheat? That looks disgusting. But more convenient for me. Got a hay bale. Packed wheat. There we go. So with the packed wheat, I throw that in there and I give it water. Do I have the bucket? Can I just... Nope. I can't. I figured as much, but I wanted to try it anyway. I keep like, ooh, let me try that. Keeps not working. There we go. Now this isn't... Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, there we go. Getting some water into that. And actually, biopolymer. Wonderful. I think that's enough to complete the quest. Yes. Gives me more experience. Then plastic sheet, which is processed from the biopolymer in the fluid separator. This is machine fluid add-on. Weed killer. Water, raw biopolymer into a fluid separator. Or alloying to make... Oh, wait, no. Biopolymer, centrifuge with fluid separation. Separate fluid. Machine fluid add-on. That's all there is there. So add-on. I'm going to assume that it'll work. At least, I hope so. That's processing on. I definitely need to go and make a better setup than this. This isn't bad. It's all set up nice. This is perfect. I need a water sink. Something to sink the water into. Get a bunch of biopolymer. Let's go back to steaming ahead because... Oop, metal infuser. Basic tier 1 installer. Quest. Legend have it that steel is used to create technologies that are loved by many. Some people might disagree, but I'm not being picky. I'm stranded on an ocean planet. Craft the infuser. Core machine and mechanism. Alloys and circuits. Tips you can place. Yep. Which you can place infusion items like redstone and coal. Middle left slot is for the item. Yeah, okay. And basic tier installation. I don't know what that... Does that go in here? It went in here somewhere. Upgrades. Supported... Or wait, no. I've got this here. Upgrades. Speed, energy, muffling. So I'm going to guess Basic infusion factory, basic purifying factory. Shift N. A machine that serves as an upgrade to regular machinery, allowing for multiple processing operations to occur at once. That's interesting. Oh, this is out. And yes. Okay, so it's literally just you double process it. I can live with that. Everything's continuing to process. This definitely feels like something where I'd want a few of these in a row, especially if plastic is going to be a common resource. Another efficiency upgrade. Extra plastic, bounty of the sea. Okay, so we completed that. Another smelter? Fortunately, I don't believe my foundry can make everything I need. I'll need a smelter that can alloy more complicated metals. Note, to get grains of infinity, use flint and steel on deep slate. Alloy smelter is the most used machine in Ender IO and can be upgraded with capacitors. Figure many different ways to prove. Okay. Oh wow, that's a fun little bit of machine. Ooh, we have literally filled up on stuff. Well, first of all, we can dump that in there. Nothing against it, I just don't need it right now. Okay, let's see. Dump that. Dump that, dump that. That'll keep on me. Diamonds go away for right now. I might, I don't know. That opened up a good amount of space. That I'm going to go and toss for the moment. I kind of want the upgrade. Okay. Now, what are we missing? Everything. And yeah, 4 ingots makes a gear, and this needs 2 gears. 1, 2, 3. And dark steel, which we do have, and a void chassis, which needs the grains of infinity, which means deep slate. Give me that. Flint. Steel. Not actually made from steel, thank goodness. Now. Placing down this in a bit of a square. There we go. And I should go up. Did I grab enough iron? No. Iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Toss that in there. Grab that out, toss that there. Oh, we've got molten quartz. What uses are there for molten quartz? Besides what I've already done. Molten iron. Molten quartz. Uses. We can just make a block of quartz. The copper alloy, bucket of it. Yeah. Apparently you can make obsidian somehow. No, that's fine. We can keep it in there for the moment. There's that. Okay, and some of these turned into grains to infinity. You can tell because they turns into regular cobblestone, which is an interesting quirk. I know this only because I listen, but in the regular version of that mod, you use it on the bedrock. Okay, now in here, void chassis. Need some bars. Don't we have dark steel ingots? I thought we did. We do. They're just in my inventory. Fair enough. Toss that out. Another smelter? Yes, indeed. Apparently need a capacitor, period. I'm going to guess that this gives me a capacitor. Yep, basic capacitor. And unbreakable. Nice. What was that for? Oh, that is for the sticks. So actually, uses requires crying now that obsidian. I'm actually going to do this because I've got netherite sticks. I've got a couple. Crying obsidian. Put that away. And it's the smithing table, I think? Yeah, smithing table. So, that, stick, that, unbreakable. There we go. Because that's the only thing it's good for, so I might as well use it for that. Plastic finished up. I can take that off, and it should return to that. Is there any other use for this? It could have been used for that. Double layer capacitor. Photovoltaic. Yeah, there does seem to be some uses, but for the moment, we're going to let it just run through there. Basic capacitor. I don't think I needed much else here. So I really want to get that bastion thing taken care of. Got a bunch of random stuff. Chest. Give me a gold chest. I'm gonna throw it there and toss all of this in there. Or no, yeah, why not? And we will grab the barterer. We will need to grab out the soul lantern. Trade that out. Pull out this and the... I had a flint and steel in my inventory as well. Fair enough. What am I looking for? Oh, that's good enough. I'm gonna come up here, sleep. This should be the last thing I do in this video. More because it's getting a little long in the tooth for me, but I shouldn't need anything else because I'm not going in to be aggressive to anything. Though, of course, I still have all my stuff on, so that should be fine. Anyway, we're looking for one of those, but not attached to there. So I guess we're gonna head down that way. And of course, this is obviously the place I want to go if I want to repair everything. And the enemies that are in here are both baited down over there. because at one point I came in off camera, not to do anything. Actually, now I'm right here. Fix that up. Everything else is still relatively decent. Map. Add waypoint. Temp. There we go. And in theory, because I'm wearing the Bastion thing, I should be able to go and trade with them. And everything will be alright. How far away are you? 400 some. I wish I could go to the one that is right here in the fort, but it's a bit of a place, so I'm not going to. Besides, this isn't that far. Though admittedly, with how close stuff seems to be in the Nether, I probably could have gone and just a different direction and found it. But for this is good enough. Besides, we're opening up more of the map. Oh, there's a gas spawner there. That might be the first. I do not have... I now have blocks on me. Like I realized, wait a second. This was where the piglins were on the other thing. Why aren't there any piglins here right now? Monster spawner piglin, yep. So, this is the correct place. Barrel basher. Got me a soul lantern, which did not need more of, but okay. Come on. Do something. Oh. Apparently the closest bastion is that direction. Piglin. Huh? Is there another piglin? Because I might as well capture a second one. Apparently you can't catch little ones. Fair enough. Uses. This wasn't how I expected that to happen. Oh, I bet I know. I bet you put this down, and then you right-click the piglin into it. You know what? I'm just heading back. Portal. Arena. Actually, that sounds like... Is there more of you? No. Okay. Map. Temp, remove. Oop. There it is. But yeah. Actually, I think this is a good point to end the video. I've got a piglin and the barter. Not the safest place. So this is Acadra, and I'm signing off.